Hi, everybody. I believe we're live right now. Um, Let me just tweet this out and then Tumblr it out too. I feel like Tumblr would be a good place to let everybody know that terrible fan fiction is being read. Okay, here we go. I've got it up. I wanted to get your input so far. Hello, if you're just joining me. Hi. um, Wanted to get your input on My Inner Life because if you don't know, hi, nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. Hi, everybody. Fantastic. I don't know if I just started speaking in the middle of a sentence, but, oh, nice. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, hi, everybody. So nice to see you all. Oh my goodness. Overwhelming. My goodness gracious. So we're gonna try something new. Here's the thing. I tried watching a little bit of the Brett reading, just to get a refresher. Hi, nice to see you guys. I wanted a refresher because I was like, I sincerely don't remember what the fuck happened in Eternal Undying Love. It was like before Christmas. So I was like, let's do something hilarious and let's pick up My Inner Life. I mean, like I've told you guys, I wanted to read it for a while, and it's one of those fan fictions that I never could quite fully get through, but I got far enough where I was like, what is this? It's a very, very silly one if no one knows. It's about this girl named Jenna who comes back into Hyrule for whatever reason and falls in love with Link. And it was apparently based on. Thank you for joining me, everybody. um, that's a weird sentence. Okay. We're gonna read My Inner Life. It's a hilarious fanfiction for anybody that's just joining us. Wanted to know, everybody that has, whoever has read it, should I skip over the author notes because they're very long and extensive? Let me just show you really quick. It's just really funny, like how upset she gets at the fact that people don't like, oh my gosh, people don't like her story. So like it goes on. It's like from here and it just keeps scrolling. I'm scrolling. Like it's a damn shame to know that there are adults out there who cannot conduct themselves, or she's spelled conductive. um, Conductive themselves in the simplest manner. MANOR. Like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of hilarious things. So I think I will skip over those authors. Like they're just. Furthermore, I have realized that the story needs some heavy grammar corrections. Like, I mean, for Christ's sake, like at least it shows that she's reading everybody's reviews of it, as terrible as they were. So, whatever. I wanted to read a hilarious love story tonight because she really truly believes in this. So, I know author notes are kind of funny, but these are really, really long, and I only have an hour tonight until you see me at 10 p.m. where I go live on Twitch too. We're gonna play some, I believe, Left 4 Dead 2. So that'll be fun. It is kind of like My Immortal. It is and it's not. Like My Immortal was a troll fic. This is like a legit like. My Immortal is a legit like. I mean, My Inner Life, legit fucking. It's This was real. I'll read the prologue. Like you'll get a sense of it with the prologue. We're gonna do Trisha voice. We're gonna do Southern Belle voice. So and I guess we'll do Link as like Draco's voice. I like doing that one. I know. I'm not gonna read the author's notes right now. If you want me to read them later, maybe we'll do them next reading. But here we go. Thank you all for joining me. Ready? Here we go. This is the prologue. Ready? Dreams come in many forms. Some good, some bad, some very realistic, even ones that feel very real. Extra real. I mean, like, exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Thank you all for joining me tonight, by the way. Everybody that's just joining us now. Ready? A dream may come to us from happy events or even stem from bad events in our lives. Some come to us as a pleasure dream. Some come as nightmares. Some become vague memories after time, while some stay very rich in our minds. Dreams, everybody. This is a story about a dream that I had. Is it really? uh, um, a dream that became more dreams. A dream that would end one night, then resumes the next. It became like a second life. Oh my, second life playing in her head. Ever since I became a Zelda fan, I grew an interest in Link. Oh God, I thought of him as the perfect man. One that you could not find in this world. Well, of course not, because he's in Hyrule. Yes, kind of. Oh man. Uh, I thought of him as the man that should have been. The more that he attracted my attention, the more I became more attracted to him. Foghorn Leghorn accent, that'll come later. They'll do that later, but there's like standard voices for each one of the protagonists or in our features. um, okay. I felt like there was a connection between him and me. Well, that's good. Then he became a part of me. And after that, I fell deeply in love with him. It's so good. I love this fucking shit. I know that may sound queer to you, but love is a mysterious thing and should not be taken lightly. Okay, just dictate your love, everybody. Oh, I don't know. This is... Thank you. That's nice of you to say. I can't do a Boston accent. I've tried. It just doesn't work. um, oh man, where are you? Love is a very strong emotion, an emotion that should be treasured. Love comes from the heart. But when it takes hold, it's got you. I quite don't understand it myself. I quite don't understand that sentence. But I do know that when I first laid my eyes upon Link, I fell in love with him. Thank you. Oh yeah, I gotta do Valley Girl Satan at some point. We'll find. Oh, we'll make Zelda Valley Girl Satan's voice, or we'll make her a Valley Girl in general. Valley Girl Satan is like a stand, like it only can be Satan. Thank you. That's nice of you to say. I like doing accents for you guys. My heart just told me it was right. Told me he was the one I had been searching for. Ever since then, I have felt it was my destiny that has brought me to him. Even in my mind, it feels the same. Oh, well, all right. I don't consider myself any different from anyone else. Okay. Oh, lots of love in this one, yeah. It was like she says love and dreams all the time, and just like I hope we make it to a sex scene tonight. We will. What am I saying? Because it's just you gotta hear it. You gotta hear it to believe it. Oh my god. Though I have love for someone that is not really there, he will always remain very real to me inside my heart. And in my mind. Okay. So the whole prologue is like, you know, Jenna is just telling us about, nope, we're not gonna. Nope. Sorry. Don't be, not in my stream. Oh God. Okay. Where the fuck? There's so many words of love here. I can't even. He has kept me very happy. He has made me happy when I was sad. He has made me feel stronger about myself. He has even taken care of me in ways no one else can. Even though I have feelings for him, I'm not any different from the rest of you, except you're in love with a video game character. I will always hold him close to me in my heart. He is still on my mind, and I still have dreams. The connection remains strong, and the dreams very real. It's beautiful, yeah. My inner life drinking games. They love dreams, or where she says sexual feelings. Or cat-like noises. Oh dear. I lived an entire life with Link in Hyrule, all stemming from a series of dreams. Dreams that I want to have, dreams that I make happen. From the first day I met him, to the birth of our first child, to even the days when Link and I prepared our family in the event that Ganon should return. Okay. Is Jenna real? So crazy. Oh man. Like, okay, so you make sure to prepare for the birth of your first child, and then make sure you're super prepared that Ganon should return. Like, that's great. Oh, yeah. I used to like Link too. I had a crush on him, but I wasn't in love with him, for Christ's sake. A second life lived in a faraway land, in another time, in another dimension. A tale of love, passion, despair, hope. I enjoyed my inner life. Boom! Title drop. I looked forward to going to sleep to it every night. And I look forward to ones that will come because love will never die! It's all in capitals. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Oh, not really. Sorry. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Getting into it now, guys. Here we go. Chapter 1. The beginning. I will never forget the day I met Link. It was a warm spring day. I was on my usual trip back to Hyrule with my wagon of goods to sell in Hyrule Market at the annual Spring Festival. And then there's a footnote. By the way, there's a whole fucking glossary to this. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, so the Spring Festival has a footnote, so you can go to the back of the fic and see what it means. So who cares? Oh man. I've been a traveling merchant since I was 14. Exposition, everybody. This is my 6th year returning to Hyrule. The last 2 years, I was not able to return when Princess Zelda sent word of an evil presence in Hyrule. What could that have been? Okay, yes, Ganondorf will have the Valley Girl voice, and that's pretty funny. Then all contact was lost. For almost 2 years, I tried to contact Princess Zelda. Desperately, I kept trying to figure out if she was okay. I was never too long without contact with my good friend. Then I was considering going to investigate, when one day, word came that peace had been restored to Hyrule, due to the legendary Hero of Time. I know, it's extra cliche already. That was the first paragraph. All of that happened in the first paragraph, by the way. I'm not gonna be too much of a dick to, like, you know, all this stuff, because, like, of course, oh man, I don't know if we're gonna make it. Oh, this is like still the first chapter. We'll do our best. I don't know how old Jenna is, but hi everybody, thanks for joining. Yes, it's a portal case. Isn't that cool? All right, here we go. I'm just gonna go as much as I can. So I will do the best I can to pay attention to the chat, but I just wanna, you guys, you have to hear it all. Okay. I was very interested in meeting this man. Princess Zelda never told me his name, but I was going to make it a point this time to finally meet Hyrule's hero. As I turned off the dirt trail and onto Hyrule Field, Hyrule Castle appeared in the distance. Dust and dirt kicked up behind the wheels of my wagon as it creaked along. Then, as I came closer to the gates of Hyrule Castle, a familiar face appeared to greet me. I pulled back on the reins to make the horses come to a complete stop at the front gate. That's what you do when you pull on reins. And I realized the person greeting me was my good friend, Princess Zelda. Hooray. I'm glad. This is a good one. Yeah, right. Oh, man. I had been a good friend of the royal family ever since my first arrival in Hyrule 6 years ago for Hyrule's annual Spring Festival. Did I fucking just read that? No, it was the same thing. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, wait. I'm sorry, I skipped a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I skipped around. Oh shit. Oh, who cares? Like, it's just exposition. There's tons of exposition here. Uh, I'm sorry. I can't. Should I go back and read it? I'm sorry. Like I jumped ahead. Um, let me go back. I apologize. Okay. So sorry. Okay, here we go. It's too small. Or Zelda should be from Jersey. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Oh, after some catching up time with my old friend, I came to find out what really happened. Seems that a Gerudo named Ganondorf, an evil man from Gerduo Valley, desired the legendary Triforce. Though the Triforce was only told in fairy tales to the children where I come from, she didn't even say where she came from. I was amazed to find out it really existed. She told me how she played with the things. Okay. She told me how she played with things she knew nothing about. That's weird. What is she playing with? Okay. Where the fuck was I? There we go. And about how Ganondorf tricked the soon-to-be hero of time into unlocking the door to the sacred realm. Oh, sorry. We'll get G-Scream in there. We'll find. Maybe that was probably what it was. Because it just, I want to like get to like the hilarious parts right now. This is all exposition. That's not fun. If you play fucking Ocarina of Time, you know this shit. I even noticed that Zelda was a little older than I. T-H-E-N. Last I saw her, she was 4 years younger than me. Oh my god, time traveling. It was told to me that when Ganondorf went into the Temple of Time and into the Sacred Realm, time jumped ahead in Hyrule 7 years. Yet only 2 years passed in my land and the rest of the world. There it totally is. Oh. Perhaps. Oh no. That would be bad. Okay. Let me just. After the hero of time defeated the king of evil, the hero was granted to either return to the past or to remain in the present time. Remember this, guys? Since he chose to remain in the present, Zelda jumped ahead of me in age by 4 years. Like, I'm confused. Okay, if y'all are confused, I'm definitely confused. Like, I get it. Like, Zelda was older because Link manipulated time. Okay, cool. Whatever. It seems that everyone in Hyrule jumped in age from the rest of the world. But now that peace was restored, life resumed in Hyrule. As I made my way down the desert trail that led to Hyrule, I began to think about whom the legendary hero of time was. Who could this be? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how old she is. I know. It's all exposition. All right, we're back to where we were at. Okay. I was very interested in meeting this man. Princess Zelda never told me his name, but I was going to make it a point to this time finally meet Hyrule's hero. As I turned off the dirt trail and onto Hyrule Field, Hyrule Castle appeared in the distance. Dust and Dirt. Okay, so that I read this already. Dust and Dirt creaked up, and then there's Princess Zelda at the front gate. I had been a good friend of the royal family ever since my first arrival in Hyrule 6 years ago for the Hyrule's annual spring festival. Ever since the first day I met the princess, I had been one of her closest friends. I was even considered part of the royal family, just because, Jenna, fucking what the hell? After, like that, okay, then I want to be part of, like, the British royal family and hang out with Harry. After I climbed down from my perch on the wagon, I ran over to Zelda and hugged her. Hello, Princess Zelda, my good friend. Yes, it is good to see you. How have you been? Looking at her, I could tell she was happy to see me. Oh, it is so good to see you again, my friend. Come, father is waiting to see you. Let me know. What should, yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Should Jenna's voice be something different? Let me know. I'll just keep doing the regular Trisha voice then. But Zelda will be a Valley Girl. Good morning. Thanks. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my goodness. Leaving my wagon to be tended by the stable hands. Oh, Okay. I followed Zelda through the marketplace and to the gates that led to the castle. As we approached the castle gates, I saw some guards I have seen in the past few years. Saluting to Princess Zelda and me, was a guard named Perino. I met him a few years back, during one of my first visits to Hyrule. He was one of the guards that befriended me the first time I arrived. Everybody just loves Jenna, by the way. Even characters that we'll never actually see ever again. I don't think we ever see this guard ever again. He smiled a friendly smile as we passed by. "It's nice to see you again, Mistress Jenna," he said as he waved. Yes. No, Valley Girl's Satan voice. It's the... That's good. Yes. Ganondorf shows up in this, right? Yeah, like, or somebody evil. Of course Ganondorf shows up. So Jenna, this girl named Link's Queen wrote this. And, and Jenna is the very, very definition of a Mary Sue. So keep that in mind as we go forward. As I smiled back, I thought to myself how good it was to be back again. We went through the front gate and made our way towards the palace garden. Upon approaching the gates leading me to the garden, another familiar face appeared to greet me. As we walked closer, I realized that the face of Zelda's caretaker, Impa of the Shikayas. I walked over to Impa. She turned to fully face me, and a small smile crossed her face. We'll make a... I don't know, does Impa Show come back at all? Impa Show, whatever. I'll just do it. Okay. "It's good to see you again, my friend. How has life been treating you?" Impa asked. Oh, whoops. And put a hand on my shoulder. "Oh, fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. I had to chase some thief ''S off the first night that I was on my way here. Though after some facing time off, I was able to chase them away with my bow." I'm Jenna. I just spit exposition everywhere I go. Then I made a big grin as I remembered the looks on the thief ''S faces when I rained arrows on them. Oh man, I don't even know what that is. I don't know. It's a fun story to think. Fun story. That's a good one to think about. Let me know what some of your favorite fanfics are too. I would love to hear that, because if you have any like Harry Potter fanfictions you want to recommend me, like good or bad, please just tweet them over to me. We're trying a new thing on Wizards and Whatnot where we just discuss fanfiction. Because I wrote my piece on My Immortal there, and maybe, I don't know. Let me know. Oh, that would be hard. Yeah, maybe. I'll figure it out. We got so many going forward, guys. Don't even worry. Okay. "Well, it seems that with the abilities you possess, you should have no problem keeping your possessions safe." With another smile, Impa gestured for us to go into the garden. Like, you should be fine out there, girlfriend. That is where I met him, the man that took my heart. As we walked into the garden, I saw a young man in green with his back facing us, polishing a rather odd sword. As I watched him, I had begun to notice something about the sword. It was his dick. Oh my god. It had a rather odd shape on the hilt. The hilt was blue, with the top of the hilt looking like a fish's tail. The sword looked rather strangely familiar. Like, of course she's part of this canon. Oh my, oh no. Yeah, we totally are, by the way. Oh man, this one. Oh man. Okay, I leaned over to Princess Zelda and asked her who the young man was. That is the legendary hero of time. His name is Link, Zelda replied. I keep going right back to dramatic voice. The sword. Right? Oh, man. My eyes grew as big as saucers as I turned to look back at him. You mean he's the hero of time you told me about? The one who saved Hyrule? That must be the legendary master sword he's holding. Zelda nodded yes. Just then, Link turned to look at us, and with one look at his face, my heart sank into my chest. Does that mean like you're upset? Like, I see him. Oh shit. Oh no. He was the most gorgeous man I had ever laid my eyes upon. At that very moment, I fell in love because he is gorgeous. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh man, I assumed those existed. Oh, I just had a really a bad idea. Oh no, I can't do that though. Maybe one. It's a I gotta talk to Girl This Rant about that. Remind me. Tweet her right now, let me know. Unzips it. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, oh god, yes! His eyes were like looking down into deep pools of water. His lips firm. His mouth pressed into a hard line. His ears long and sexy. Beautiful blonde hair that parted in the middle. And his body was so tight and muscular that it took my breath away. You superficial bitch. When our eyes met, I blushed and swiftly looked away. That's so cute. He approached me and took my hand in his, gently kissed it, and asked, "Who might this beautiful young lady be?" Ew, Link, you're gross. What a douche nugget. Okay. I turned my head back to face him, and as our eyes met again, I blushed. Oh my. Oh my. Hi, nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. Oh dear. So many tears of blood. Oh man. My name is Jenna. I'm a traveling merchant from the great Libyan coast. My village is there. I've been a friend of the royal family for a long time, and I come every year for Hyrule's annual spring festival. That's her. That would be her voice. Very casually. Oh man. He looked into my eyes and smiled. Watching him smile made my heart pound in my chest. He again took my hand in his, kissed it again, and spoke. "Nice to meet you, Mistress Jenna. You are as beautiful as a winter rose. And they are the ugliest flowers in Hyrule." He said as he stared at me with his enchanted blue eyes. "Thank you," I stammered as I blushed again. I know, Link doesn't talk, that's right. Basically, yeah. Like, they just find each other physically attractive. Like, that's it. Oh, man. I would love to write some kind of smut fic with Link and Zelda, or, like, Link and Gines. Oh my god, no. Don't do that. Like, you know what I mean. Like a self-insert that's like, oh, whatever. Oh, man. "What are you doing tonight?" he asked with a soft smile. Stunned, not believing my ears, I turned and looked directly into his eyes again. "Nothing really. I was just going to retire to my wagon and cook supper before settling in front of a fire to read a book." With a glint in his eyes, he asked, "Why don't you join me tonight in Kokiri Village for the annual Spring Night celebration?" That's how people talk. I love it. Oh, wait. He explains it. "It is a celebration feast that happens the night before the Spring Festival." Without hesitation, I took him up on his offer. Oh, no. I can't. Oh, God. You guys are so silly. Oh, my. Oh, my goodness. Like, that's how people start to date. They go, "Oh, it's nice. You're pretty. Would you like to go out on a date with me?" Like, no, I don't want to do that. That's weird. Let me blow this candle out. Okay, here we go. "I will pick you up this evening," Link said with a grin. Just then a deep voice rumbled through the garden. "Jenna, my dear friend, how have ye been?" A grandfatherly face appeared before me. With a smile, I curtsied before the king. King Zelda, my old friend, how have I missed you? I have been just fine. It is really nice to see you again. Like, you're friends, you're like best friends with the royal family. They made you a part of their family and you still have to curtsy to King Zelda. Okay. I said with excitement in my voice. As always, the king thought of me as a daughter and and always looked forward to the day when I would arrive in Hyrule for the annual Spring Festival. Oh my. Oh boy, you guys. Like, oh. I've definitely, like, said that. I wanted to make a video years ago that was, like, Zelda pickup lines, but I felt like somebody already did it, and I pussied out. Also, by the way, Zelda lives in the kingdom with them. Why is all of a sudden, like, King Zelda... Why is King Zelda, like, pining for a daughter? What the fuck? It's so silly. He always liked to see what new merchandise I have picked up through my travels, since the last time I was there. And most of the time, he would buy something from me. The family member, ladies and gentlemen. But he always liked it when I would show up, since I would bring lots of fun and happiness. Yeah, everybody in this fucking kingdom's like, oh my god, Jenna's here, we must be so happy. That's great. I can totally picture that. As I looked at the king, I realized I was somewhat at home. As he started to approach me, I ran up to the king and gave him a hug. How I missed him. Ever since my parents died when I was very young, I never let anyone get very close to me. That explains it all. Oh, I am Zelda. I was Zelda for Comic-Con. But like a punk rock Zelda, because I go against the grain, everybody. I'm such a tool. But the king was different. He opened up to me, took me into his family, and became like a father to me. Ooh, he gave me a home to come to every year. When I was in Hyrule, I felt at home. Okay, so dream, love, home is we're racking up the words that we're just keep using over and over again.
Jenna, my sweet daughter, what have ye acquired through thy travels this past year?
I smiled at the king. You must see some of the new cloth I picked up in the city of Skylee. Jenner, the great city of light. I smiled as the king's eyes grew big.
Jenna, my daughter, you must show me what you've acquired.
Oh my god, the king's going senile. He just actually fucking said that. Oh dear. That's so scary. Oh no. Then he took my hand, maybe you're right, and began to lead me out of the garden. See you tonight, I said. Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, I totally skipped. Oh, my brain went there. Oh, with one last look back at Link, I smiled at him. See you tonight, I said before I left. After spending some time with the king, he brought some of my new cloth, then let me settle in for the night. Oh, creepy. Thank you. You're all a bunch of preps and posers. I know, he does speak like Voldemort. Oh my god. Voldemort. Oh dear. No, I hope not. Oh man. Okay. I returned to the inside of my wagon and prepared a hot bath. I went to the mirror and brushed my hair while I waited for the water to heat up. After about 5 minuets, the water was ready. As I slipped down into the warm water, it felt good against my sore muscles. I begun to relax and slowly let my thoughts drift. Oh, where could they drift to? Link was the only thing on my mind. He is so handsome, I thought to myself. Yeah, right? I know. Oh, that's right. I stopped in and was a very bitter bitch that whole time. That's what I do. That's the heroic man who became the legendary hero of time and saved Hyrule from a life of darkness. Though something tugged at the back of my mind, I remembered that I had wanted to marry one day. Oh, how do you fucking forget that? Marijuana poisoning. Oh, God. Oh, no. You never forget that you want to get married, I think, unless you smoke a lot of pot. I don't know. And Link would be a good choice since he was my age, strong, smart, and handsome, and would help make strong, beautiful children. Oh no. It's like Jenna's got the GERD pregnancy vibe. Oh no! What? Oh boy. Oh, you guys. Oh man, I definitely want to keep reading this one. This we're gonna put bread on the back burner for a little bit. It's just too heavy. Let's giggle. You know what I mean? I'm so into it. Okay. Where the fuck was I? Okay. Yes, indeed, Link would make a good husband after he said 3 sentences to you, bitch. Then I took the soap and washed up. After I washed, I got out of the tub and dried off. I went to the wardrobe closet to pick out a dress for this evening's occasion. After some rummaging, I picked a low-cut V white dress with a lace that held the V together. So it's just like, it's just, ugh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna be streaming every single night, so don't you fret. Oh, God, no. Oh, crap. Gold embroidered the Triforce symbols lined at the bottom of the dress. Yeah, Triforce is another one. There's so much Triforce in this. And the sleeve started from mid-arm and ran all the way down my arm to my wrist. Next, I picked a gold choker with the Triforce symbol for around my neck and a gold Triforce ring for my finger. Then I had to do my hair. I braided my hair into a halo braid and ran a beautiful silver lace through it. After that, I went to the full-length mirror to look at myself. As I looked myself over, a knock came out the door. Oh, man. Come! I yelled. Appearing in the doorway was the man I had my eyes set on. His eyes grew big as he looked me over. You look beautiful tonight, Link said as he took my hand and kissed it. You sappy fucker. So sappy. Then he led me out the door. There were 2 horses in the front saddled for riding. One was a rust-colored mare with a white mane and a tail with a black muscle. The other one was one of my brown mares with a black mane and tail. M-A-I-N. No, that's not, whatever. The one he had gotten was the one with the white one, was the one with the white star on her forehead. The one whom I've named Star Dancer. He led me to my mare and helped me on into the saddle. Oh my God, she can't even fucking get in the saddle. Jenna is NOB. I know. Aw. Oh. Thank you. No, this is Jenna. Mistress Jenna. Jenna B. You guys are fucking funny. Then he mounted the other horse. Looking back at me, his eyes seemed to glow in the moonlight.
Follow me. I will lead the way.
Then he booted the horse in the legs and took off at a slow gallop. I then followed. We rode the south side of Hyrule Field and came upon a long, dark tunnel.
This way,
Link called.
Through here.
I watched as Link disappeared into the tunnel. Then I followed. Oh my God. This is like now Birdemic. It's like you have to have every single, like, where he stopped to pick up gas before he went to work, guys. In Birdemic, if anybody knows that reference. At the other end, we crossed a bridge and then into what seemed to be a village. How do you seem to be a village? Like, how do you not fucking know? Okay, guys, I think we're doing good here. Okay. Little people wearing green clothes, that's racist, that looked like kids started to surround us when we stopped.
This is the Kokiri village. The place where I was raised.
Link said as he dismounted. It's your first date and you're already taking her like a meaningful parts of your life. That's wow. Wow. Really meaningful. I know. I thought that too for a second. Oh, thank you. What? That's great. You guys like know memes better than I do. I don't fucking know, so you have to teach me. I'm really bad at memeing. All right. As I walked around the village, the childlike people began watching me. They all seemed very curious to who I was. As I looked around at them, I noticed they had something floating around them. As I took a closer look, I noticed that they looked like fairies from the fairy tales told to us in our village as kids. Hang on, I gotta open the window. It's hot. Oh my god. Oh, he does have Christian Grey syndrome, doesn't he? Were these really fairies from the stories I heard as a child? I thought to myself. Just then, one of the Kokiri, a young girl, approached me. My name is Saria. What's yours? The young girl asked. My name is Jenna. It's a pleasure to meet you, I replied. Are you the one that came with my friend Link for our spring night festival? Saria's eyes seemed to glow at that moment. Yes, he invited me, I said as a smile crossed the Kokiri girl's face. I don't even get like what's up with B movie. Like my little cousins were telling me all about it. And I don't just like I still don't get the fascination behind it, by the way. If it comes up, I would definitely will. That sounds really great. I could tell that she knew I had my eyes set on Link, though she remained silent about it. There were male Kokiri as well. One in particular was named Mido. He was the leader of the Kokiri and a dear friend of Saria and Link. Actually, nobody fucking liked Mido. He had a sense of humor, but he yet remained stern and headstrong, for he was their leader and was responsible for their lives. It was time for the feast. Saria gestured for me to join them at the feast table. The feast table! She led me to the seat next to Link, of course. As I sat down next to him, she smiled and winked at me. Creepy 10-year-old. Did she plan this? I asked myself, and then smiled. After a moment, I looked over all of the food. There was a great abundance of food to eat. I'm glad they treat their guests nice. There was cooked pork in a rich chestnut cream sauce, beef stew, cooked turkey, all different kinds of cheeses, bread and butter, cooked vegetables, and even many different kinds of fruit. Even that, can you believe it? My mouth began to water as I combed over the food. After I served myself, I began to eat. As I was eating, I could not help but notice that Link was watching me out of the corner of his eye. That's not creepy or anything, Jenna. Like some guy, like just imagine you're at dinner. It's a nice dinner. And just you're looking and this guy is just like slowly chewing, like not even looking down at what he's shoveling into his mouth. I know. That is just what? like monetary inflation? I could feel his stare, though it was pleasant. That's not like nope. The blind date stare, we called it, my friends and I, just like just a creepy fucking stare right into your soul. Then our eyes met and a smile crossed his face. Oh, so he wasn't smiling that whole time. He was just gruff, like even worse. Oh my god. As I stared into his eyes, they seemed to glow under the light of the moon. He even looked more handsome in the moonlight. And I told myself that I would be crazy to pass up a man like this who stares at me during dinner. And after everyone finished eating, all of the Kokiri got up and started to dance. They didn't even clear the oh, thanks for joining me. They didn't clear the plates. They just got up and like, we're dancing now. Some of the Kokiri even played instruments. As the music drifted into the air, Link took my hand in his.
Would you care to dance?
I looked at him and smiled. Yes, I'd love to! He led me to where everyone else was, and we started to dance. Just imagine Link doing the the Pulp Fiction dance. We danced and drank long into the night. And to show my appreciation, I forgot! I even did a solo dance. Jenna just stripped for the entire Kokiri population. Then after I did my dance, I went to sit down and rest. I was tired. Link came and sat down beside me.
You look real tired. Are you ready to retire?
That's like him psychologically being like, oh, bed, tired. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so glad you're here for it then. Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering. Oh dear. Link said as he put his hand on my shoulder, even creepier. I nodded yes and tried to get up and walk. But I was so tired and had too much to drink that I stumbled. Catching me in his arms, Link led me back to where I was sitting.
I think it would be wise if you stay here tonight. I have plenty of room and I can escort you back to the castle in the morning.
Ew! Link is like the worst pickup artist ever. He's taking advantage of drunk girls. Whip and Nene. Oh my god, you guys are so funny. Oh man. Link looked at me with a worried look. Yeah, right. He was worried in the boner area. I decided to stay. And that's how we spent every night together, even up to the night when I finally shared his bed. So sexy! Oh, man. Wow. I mean, it's like, okay, so he like, invited her to stay with him every single night. Oh my god, like every night, and he's like not trying anything. I don't know, or she doesn't want him. I don't like. She doesn't try anything. Shit, she's all about this guy. She's practically like sopping. Oh man, you know what? I know it's like have like 14 minutes left. I'm thinking let's just like. Because I didn't get to stream last week, let's just finish chapter 1 for this. I'll retitle this chapter 1. We'll just keep going. How's that? Okay. I started to know within myself that Link was the one I wanted to be with, even more so on the night when I shared myself with him. What could that mean? I know, right? That really did. Like, it should be like a nice progression of how they fell in love. No, instead, like I was drunk one night and he brought me back to his house. That's how they fucking met. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. We're just sopping means quite drenched downstairs. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you. Here we go, guys. It was a warm spring night, and night had just arrived. There's so much unintentional comedy gold in this. Oh, whoops. I can't even. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, man. Link and I were sharing the quiet sounds of the night together. I had been seeing Link for a little more than a month. The spring festival had come and gone, and the warm weather was finally returning. All signs of winter were almost gone, and my time in Hyrule was about to end for this year. In 2 weeks, I would be leaving for the city of Tar Vera. Knowing this made me sad to go, since I did not want to leave Link. Ew, oh no. He put his master sword in mine. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay. Jenna, you could have let us know what happened in that nice month you spent together. Oh, man. But no, we just know that Link apparently is a gentleman and doesn't bang ladies that are too drunk to consent. So good for him. However, here we go. I had finally found someone that I truly loved, and I would have to leave him behind when it was time to leave. Even Link was not happy after I told him that I would be leaving soon. Really? He's not happy about that? When I told him, his face went from a happy to a depressed one. So he went, it gets real dicey. And we're going to read the whole first chapter. We're going to see her share himself with her. And vice versa. I'm sorry. It's like just a bad fan fiction. Don't worry. I'm sorry I'm ruining it for everybody. I know, this fic is the definition of redundant, but I'm so happy to be reading it. Sorry. He wanted to be with me, and he wanted to stay in Hyrule. He wanted me to stay in Hyrule with him, but I was going to spend every last minute I had left with him enjoying it. Okay, we had remained quiet for quite some time. Then it was Link who broke the silence. I didn't even realize they had actually spoken to one another, by the way.
Jenna, it has been a wonderful almost 2 months with you.
I watched him as he stuttered to find his words.
Even as short as it was, I really enjoyed the time I have spent with you. I wish you did not have to leave. I do not think I will ever find another quite like you.
Link said as a look of sadness appeared in his eyes. At that moment, I was on the verge of tears. I was in love with him. I leaned over and softly placed my lips on his and kissed him tenderly. Then he looked deeply into my eyes and told me he loved me. With those words, I began to cry. I had never felt this way before, like the way he makes me feel when I'm with him. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, the stream can't freeze right now. No! I see it happening. I'm sorry. I see what happened. Okay. Ah, damn it. This can't. Hang on. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Internet's being a dick right now. Okay. I'm gonna try again. Let me know. It looks like it's getting better now, okay? So, fingers crossed, everybody, because we're right at, I don't want to blue ball anybody. Okay, here we go. Ready? I think it's okay now. Okay. He gently took his hand and wiped away my tears. Then he put his hand underneath my chin and slowly lifted my head up until our eyes met. With his hand, he drew my face close to his and gently placed his lips on mine and kissed me softly. At that moment, I took the opportunity to deepen the kiss. As our tongues met, I started to feel his hands caressing my body. As he gently caressed my body, I let out small moans into his mouth. Then he moved his lips to my neck, placing sweet nibbles on it as his hands trickled up my back to the clasp of my dress. Oh my! Delightful. Not really. This is like nothing. Little by little, he slowly started to remove my dress, and I felt my body quivering under the gentle caressings of his broad hands as he pulled the dress down off my legs and tossed it aside. Slowly, he moved down back to my lips and kissed me forcefully. His tongue began probing my mouth. My tongue slowly met his, causing it to intertwine with his, tasting the sweetness of him. Then we broke off the kiss, and I looked into his dark blue eyes as I reached up to remove the belt from around his waist. Reached up? Like, where are you? You have to reach up to remove the belt from his waist. Oh yeah, tongue sucking, guys. How do you suck a tongue? I don't get it. Ugh! Oh, if you're eating Chick-fil-A, I'm Jill. I want Chick-fil-A. Maybe I'll get it tomorrow. No, I can't do that. Oh man. Alright, here we go. He gently took his hand and wiped away my tears. Then he put his hand underneath my chin and slowly lifted my head up until our eyes met. Oh my god, did I just fucking read that? I'm sorry. I was like, that sounds familiar. Oh my god, this goes on for so long, by the way. Oh, we're still going. So don't worry. Slowly I pulled off his belt, letting it fall to the ground. Then I slipped my hands under his tunic and swiftly removed it as his lips went to my breasts. As his lips and tongues teased the nipples of my breasts. I hope that's only where you have nipples. I felt new feelings swarm through THREW, my body. My back arched, and groans of pure pleasure escaped past my lips. Never have I felt such feelings before. Never had my body ever felt such pleasure. Then Link slowly moved his lips down my body till he reached my navel. Then he kissed it, when he kissed it, a giggle passed my lips. Then he looked up as we looked into each other's eyes. And as I reached up to his chest, he's looking down at you, but you're reaching up at his chest. Excuse me, I burped a little. And placed my hands on the lace that held the collar together of his white undershirt. His body started quivering as my hands worked across his chest while I removed his white undergarments. Then I yanked it off, exposing his beautiful, heavenly, naked body. A body of pure heaven. He had a little cloud over his crotch and everything. Oh man, a giggle pat. That's how it's written, by the way. A giggle passed my lips. Oh wait, no, P-A-S-T. Oh no! Oh boy. Oh wow. Yeah, Link had hose on. That was like all the Zelda lemons called it, like the white leggings. Called it his hose. Link's in his hose. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, this is ginger ale. I meant to do that one. His heavenly naked body! Alright, here we go. Here comes some more sensualness. Oh my god. Our lips met again as he gently pushed me down onto his bed, climbing on top of me. I begun to feel his heart beating in his chest as his lips moved back to the nipples on my breasts, as opposed to the nipples on your ass cheeks, Jenna. Soft moans of pleasure passed my lips as he nibbled gently on my nipples, causing them to become erect. As he teased my nipples with his lips and tongue, I felt his handiwork its way down my body. I felt his handiwork its way down my body. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh boy. He gently brushed his hand across the lips of my mound. Ew! If anybody's watched me and GDR read Gross Fix, that's one we don't like, calling it a mound. That's gross. Moving in a slow up and down motion. Then his fingers brushed against my clit, and I screamed out as a pulse of pure ecstasy raced through me. I grabbed his hand and pulled it closer, telling him that I wanted more. Taking the hint, he teased me as his hands brushed across my clit every few strokes. My body shuddered under his touch as my soft moans turned into cries of pleasure and pure ecstasy. As Link's fingers teased and caressed my mound, his fingers moved down until they brushed over the entrance. Slowly, Link inserted a finger, slipping it into the wetness, probing inside me. Ew, the wetness itself is probing inside you. causing animal-like cries to pass my lips. None of it. Oh my god. Okay,
It's getting hot in here.
it's really not though. Then I arced my back and screamed in pure ecstasy. Pure ecstasy, like love, dream, Hyrule, like all of these. It screamed in pure ecstasy as he begun to thrust his broad fingers in deep inside my hot wetness. New feelings flooded through my body, really, rushing to my head like a sugar high as his fingers pushed their way in and out of my sleek, beautiful body. We got confidence brimming from Jenna. Which with each thrust, my legs shuddered, sending momentary shocks to my lower organs. Then I arched my back, my body screaming in ecstasy as his movements became faster. I reached up and dug my nails into his muscular back as the eternal bliss raced through my every vein. Like, I can't tell if she's, like, enjoying this or not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry I'm exposing you to this. But it's silly. Oh my god. All of them are like this. It's all of them. Okay, we're still going, by the way. I began feeling jolts of pure hot passion surging through my lower organs, through my bones as I felt myself starting to climax. My back arched again, and I grunted in cat-like sounds. What? As he begun to thrust his fingers deeper up in the movement, my hands felt his back become sweaty, as I dug my nails in deeper. Then my slender body twisted as I came to full climax. What's sexier, this or 50 Shades? Because I know this is the shortest sex scene, isn't it? Perhaps, maybe. Oh, yeah. She grunted in cat-like sounds, by the way. Oh boy. And I screamed in ecstasy as my warm juices gushed down in his hand. Ew. Falling back panting, I looked into his eternal blue eyes. I want to make love to you, I whispered to him as he ate my body with his hungry stare.
Cool. I've wanted to make love to you from the first day I met you,
Link said as his hungry lips returned to my beautiful neck. My beautiful neck. No, it's not. And ew. That is true. No, he just fingered her. Then I bucked my head back and cat-like sounds escaped past my lips as he pressed his hot body down against mine. So she's just like, meow, meow, the whole time. As I ran my nails down his sweaty back, and I felt our hearts starting to beat faster as our bodies became hungry for each other. Suddenly, strange new feelings began to surge through me. Like, she just keeps reminding everybody that, like, strange feelings. Strange feelings. As our passions ignited, then as he penetrated deep inside my sweaty body, the feeling rushed through me like a raging river. The feeling of feeling like a woman. W-O-M-E-N. Never have I felt this way before. I felt my body beginning to surge with strange new feelings as I let my virginity slip away. Virginity is a social construct. As we made love, I whispered in his ear that he made me feel like a woman. And to my surprise, he said I made him feel like a man. We made love long into the night, fulfilling each other's hot desires and fantasies. And though I, to myself, Whoa, and I thought to myself this was one thing I did not want to miss. I wanted to drink in every part of him, and after it was over, I could not wait to feel it again. The next few days were depressing. Sorry, bitch. Oh man. Us knowing that I was leaving in less than 2 weeks made us depressed. Poor baby. Oh, poor baby. Sorry. Where the fuck? Okay. The nights were spent mostly, oh, it's spent everywhere. Oh my god. It's spent mostly quiet, except for the occasional sigh. I was beginning to think I'd never be this happy again. That sounds really happy. You just fucking... Oh man. There was one fan fiction from way back in the day called Forest Passion. It was great. I did an MST3K of it. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe that'll be one to read too. Oh man, that's great. Link made me feel special. He made me feel like a woman. He was my first. Do I really have to leave? I asked myself. Oh yeah, there was like no dialogue in like any of that. There was only a little bit. But then I remembered that the places I traveled to every year were counting on me, so I had to go. Love or not. It was the day before I was leaving. I was at the marketplace for the last time for this year. I was at my stand selling what I had left when I saw Link enter the market and headed for where I was. As I watched him, I wondered if this was going to be the last time I was ever going to see him. You totally know. Like, you know, please. Oh, man. Oh, I've never seen that. And no, it's whenever you're ready. I began to cry when he approached me. Taking his hand, he gently wiped away my tears and told me not to cry. He looked deeply into my brown eyes and told me he had something to tell me. This is like James and Abby level dialogue with one another. Oh my goodness gracious. Then he got down on one knee and produced a small gold box. Where did he produce it from? He opened it to reveal a gold diamond ring inside. A gold diamond ring. With a loud gasp, I clopped my hand over my mouth. Then he took my hand in his.
Will you marry me?
He asked with hope in his eyes as I started to cry again. Oh my goddesses! Yes! Yes, I will! I said in between tears. He took my left hand and placed the ring on my finger. Then he got up. We embraced and started to kiss. Now I knew I did not have to leave. Like, it was your decision to leave or not. You know, it's your life, bitch. God. Hyrule was meant to be my home. We were destined to be together. Summer finally arrived and signs of spring were slowly fading. I was spending my days at Hyrule Castle, helping with chores and making plans for my upcoming wedding. Link spent his days building a home in the Lost Woods for us to live in after we were married. I'm glad that Saria has a contracting company that allows you to do that. Exactly. Oh my. That's pretty good. I know, this is all in chapter 1. All of them. Oh, man. Alright, almost done, guys. Almost done here. I was excited about our upcoming wedding. I was marrying Link. I finally had the man I fell in love with. He was special to me, and he was building a home for us to live in, a home for us to raise our family in. Link told me he wanted to be a father, and that most of all, he wanted a son, because he's a sexist bastard. Just kidding. We had talked about having children together. They knew each other for a fucking month! Like, good God! Wow! When I first started my traveling, I did not want children. But now that I was marrying Link, I decided I wanted to have children with him. Well, that'll do it, I guess. Having children by him would make them strong and beautiful, since Link was strong and beautiful himself. Did you guys know that? Yeah, that's it. It's supposed to be marrying, but you fucking spelled it wrong. And marring means fucking chopping up. Even my friendship with Princess Zelda and her father grew stronger when we told them about our engagement and that we were going to have children. Oh my god! Fucking pregnancy fetish here. It's fucking weird. Oh. Like, I don't know, but like every like dream I've had, like super sensual dream, has never involved me like making babies when it's time to finish. Oh, lordy, lordy. Okay, almost done. Since Zelda was not betrothed and had not yet wed, this was the closest thing to her being a mother. Oh, fuck you! And the king being a grandfather. Now that we were to wed, my life was almost complete. And that's the end. 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 Oh god, that was all in chapter 1. We got all of that going. Oh my god. Oh, so anyway, sorry, I had to take my stuff. Anyway, that was My Inner Life. If you guys like it, I want to totally continue reading this one. I need a Brett break, you know. I needed a Gerg break. But remember when I needed a Gerg break? Like that I went to Trisha instead. So I mean I could probably scrounge up some oops, sorry. I could probably scrounge up some booze on the way, but thank you for joining me, by the way. I'll probably do this again next Thursday, but please, tonight on Twitch, if you are not following me on Twitch, it's my old channel name, Janriella. If you're not following me on Twitch, please follow me there. I'm going to be playing some Left 4 Dead 2 for about an hour and a half. I will go up live at 10:30 Eastern, so in about an hour 45. I just need to clean up around here. And yeah, so I would like to do that for you guys. And yeah, sure, go ahead and send. So yeah, we're just gonna be playing some games. So come stop by my Twitch channel, and then I have to go to work again tonight. And thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. You guys are all super funny, and I enjoy hanging out with you guys. And I will see you later tonight if you are so kind to stop by. So thank you guys for watching, and take care, everybody.